guys, I'm back with a new video. In this video I'm gonna show you how to make this richamiri cheromani type beat. It's low-key not on that like sign lead type of vibe, but it's still pretty ambient and it's still hella bouncy and evil. So let's get into it. So the first thing I did was create these chords right here. So the actual chord progression actually isn't even that bad. It's just these two chords repeating over. So in the first and third bar you can see that it's the same exact accent notes, except in the second bar I have just D playing, and here I have these two extra notes and then this F sharp and E playing as well. And then I also copy these bottom notes and pitch them down an octave as well, and that just makes the chord progression sound a lot more full. So yeah, when you're going for your chord progression, make sure to choose like a pad type sound. The next thing is I got this lead right here. I made the pattern super simple. I just copied it over and it's literally just these three notes alternating. And it's just like a low-key lead, you know, it doesn't pierce through too much. So like I want to go for that like sign lead type vibe, but not use a sign lead. You know what I'm saying? Then I got this pluck right here and it has like a ton of reverb on it, and it just makes like the beat sound like alive, you know, it just makes the beat sound like super fresh. Even though it's such a short sound, it still adds so much energy to the beat just because of the reverb. So yeah, that's why I didn't even like go too crazy with it. I just repeated the pattern. And then last but definitely not least, I have this lead right here. This lead has like a lot of reverb and it sort of sounds like that lead from Yeat's Can't Change, like when it starts playing in the background. And as you can see, like the notes are pretty simple. I just switched to C and the G, but basically everything else is the same. And yeah, that's legit all of the melodies. So let's get into the drums. So this is my hi-hat pattern, and you know, I just went with the triplet vibe and you know, kept some two steps in, but it's pretty simple, pretty low-key, pretty chill. Didn't add any like crazy rolls or anything. I did click Alt R and change up the panning and the velocity a little bit. So as you can see, like my panning is like just randomized, and even my velocity was just like a little bit changed up, but I didn't go too crazy. My clap's nothing special. And then I got the classic snare pattern right here. The snare plays right before the clap, so it adds like a hella bounce, and these two just add like that bounce between the two claps. And then I got this open hat right here. I didn't want to choose like the classic open hat. I just wanted to be a little more low-key, a little different. And yeah, that's all of the like percussion bits. Let's get into the 808s. So that's my first 808 pattern, and I used the meds 808 because honestly richamiri and cheromani use the meds 808 a lot, and if you're trying to make a type beat like that, you should probably use it too. But yeah, as for my pattern, I kept it really simple, but I pretty much just followed the root notes. So basically I just followed like the bottom notes of my chord progression. As you can see, it was F sharp, D, F sharp, D, and at the end it became E. I added this little stutter thing right here, and yeah, that's about it. Then for my second 808, I copied the exact same pattern and just switched up this one note right here. I basically just copied this D right here and moved it up an octave, and then I shortened it and double clicked it and clicked this button right here to make it slide and clicked accept, and now it has like a cool slide effect leading into the second half. So yeah, it was just a little switch up, but I think it adds a lot to the beat. So for the effects that I put on my 808, I didn't mess with the EQ or the boost or anything. I just changed it into a box pattern and turned on cut self. As for the rest of my mixing, I added the soft clipper onto the master, and for pretty much all of my melodies, I added this EQ. Except for that Can't Change lead, I added this EQ. And yeah, then I just arranged it, kept it really simple. But yeah, that does it for this beat, man. I didn't really want to do what everyone else does and go with like the sign vibe, so I just switched it up a little bit. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and sub. I drop videos like this every day. And with that being said, here's the full beat.